Hey friends, welcome to The Social Society. We are the modern-day marketing agency that has quite literally turned the branding world upside down. Over the past several years, we have been traveling the world working with trailblazers and industry innovators. But our secret is our team. We are about to give you the inside scoop into what we do and who we are. So get comfy, grab a drink of choice, and be ready for some mic drop moments. Welcome back to the TSS podcast. I'm excited about today because it's a conversation we've been having a lot recently.
Yes, we definitely have.
With clients, within the agency. I feel like this is a topic that we've been talking about a lot.
So we're going to go into what is the difference between a boutique agency and a corporate agency when it comes to your marketing, your branding, and social media.
Yeah. So I would say the number one question we get asked is like, what makes TSS different? And I think the most generalized answer to that is that we are a boutique agency. And so it's like, what does that mean? What is a boutique agency? And it truly is that we are a smaller team, we have a smaller client base, and we truly give every client a personalized, unique approach. So how is that different from a corporate? A corporate agency, you are going to get a blanket approach. This is the way they approach marketing for most of their clients. They might like personalize bits and pieces of it, but truly with a boutique agency, we get to know like your soul as a brand, as a business. We want to learn you, how you work, how you run your life. How can we make your marketing work for your life rather than just how is this going to, how is your marketing going to work from a system perspective? We want it to work for your life. And
yes, we were just even talking right before we jumped on to record. We were like, I think one of the biggest differences is a corporate style agency. Like we're talking about an agency that has lots of clients that are working with big giant companies, and what they're doing, because in order to serve all of these clients, they have a well-oiled process, which is great. Like there are pros to that as well, right? So they have a proven methodology that they're moving clients through. However, what we do is we have the skill set and the talent. We know how to get you to grow, but we actually create custom processes for each client.
Yeah.
So what I mean is, like she was just saying with lifestyle, like we have clients who have newborn babies, or they have multiple businesses, or they have huge companies or small businesses, and those need a different type of process based on like what their lifestyle is, what their output of content is. So we actually create a system and a process for each client rather than making the client fit into the process.
Yeah. And sometimes it's super specific too. Like the client comes to us and they're like, listen, I only want to work Tuesday, Thursdays. I want to make more sales. I want to show up on this platform that I've never been on before. It can be that specific. And that I feel like is kind of where we shine. We can be like, 100%. Okay, we know exactly how we can build this around this dream life that you want. Whereas a corporate agency is going to tell you flat out, oh, well, it doesn't work like that. We can't do that. Like, or you're not going to see the results you want. They're just going to give you that answer because
they're trying to make them fit into the puzzle, right?
Yeah,
like here's how you get to the growth, and this is what you're going to need to do.
Yeah.
And I think we're so good at leveraging energy. Like there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, but we are really great at taking someone's energy, their life, and knowing like in the world of marketing, what's going to make them the most magnetic. So maybe that's video for some people, or the written word, or they're really good at like
so true
how they express things. And we're able to go, okay, you know what? This is your strength, and we're going to amplify that strength. And then we're going to leverage that strength behind the scenes so that you're not doing anymore, but we're getting you more.
Yeah. I think a core value of TSS, I don't know if you and I have ever necessarily talked about this, but I feel like a core value of ours is that like there's not one right way to do marketing.
Oh, yes, 100%. Like that's a core belief I have around social media in general. Yes.
I feel like when you scroll social media and you see marketing advice, or you scroll a marketing blog, it's like, here's how to get your video shown, blah, blah, blah. And it's like so factual when there's not a blanket answer that like is going to apply to all industries, all brands, all, marketing goals. And this is why a boutique agency is so powerful, because we will build you custom, unique systems and custom marketing plans, marketing strategies, whatever you want to call it, because there's not one right way to do it.
Oh no. And it's why people get frustrated with social media, because they're like, okay, this person, okay, they're showing up on YouTube this many days a week and they're doing this many stories, and they look at what they're doing on paper and they try to duplicate what they're doing. But the reason it doesn't work is it's actually that person's energy and the way that they're showing up, and it's like their truth that's working for them. And then that's built around it, right? And that's why it's working. So that's why we'll have clients that are like, okay, I want to show up in this way. And like, we really do a great job of like assessing why are you wanting to show up that way and what's really best for your specific brand and marketing. And you can't find that with corporate. I mean, that's the reality. Is boutique, we kept it small on purpose. Like I made the intentional decision with the Social Society. I have the most, not I have, but we are the most incredible team, right? And I don't want to have 7 of those teams doing things in the world. I want to continue to go deep with the team that we have and deep with the clients that we have. Yeah. And so I think that's definitely what makes us 100% different.
Yeah. Listen up. It's time to lean into passive income to skyrocket your business's success. In today's economic climate, there is no better time than now to take advantage of passive income streams in your business. We are now offering passive income consultations with our brilliant CEO, Haley Stamper. In this power-packed 30-minute call, you will receive actionable ideas, strategies, and opportunities that will revolutionize your income and add ongoing revenue to your business. Imagine generating income effortlessly while focusing on what you love most, running your business. Click the link in the show notes to book yours today. The other thing, and I think I touched on this a little bit, is just how personal our relationships are with our clients. Like, we're not a general email that you get once a month to check in on your marketing goals. Like, we're not just an email you get with your social media prompts. Like, I know our clients' children. Like,
yes.
I know that they have, a big life event coming up. Like, we know them on a personal level. It allows our work to be that much deeper and more powerful because we genuinely love these people. Like, we genuinely love our clients. We have such a personal relationship with them. And I think that is a big draw for, like, I would say, when people leave, like, especially like private brand immersions or our Eagle clients, like, I think they would say their relationship with us is one of their favorite parts.
Absolutely. And that's what makes it work too, because like I was saying a minute ago, like social media, it has to be connected to you. It has to be like true to you. And so by you knowing like their birthdays and what's coming up in their lives and their family and their schedules, like we're able to actually blend their social media where people don't know which clients we're managing the back end of their accounts and which we aren't. Because we don't manage all of their accounts. Some of them we're just creating content for, depending on what they need. But you can't tell because we make it feel and look like them and their life and not like, again, a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest difference. And what would you say one of the other strengths of boutique would be?
I think it's just overall that we have fewer clients. Like, you are going to be able to get a hold of us all the time. I mean, someone on our team is available to help you, and you're never gonna get like, oh, sorry, like we can't take care of this until next Wednesday, like we're busy or whatever. We truly are your marketing team that's gonna go out of our way to give you a service that's above and beyond what a corporate agency can give you.
Just don't take advantage of that too often.
Yeah. But this goes back to the energy thing. Like, yes. This is why also exactly what I said about fewer clients. We are choosy. Like, not everyone who wants to be an Eagle client, we take as an Eagle client. Or, I mean, that's obviously our biggest package, but even like we're choosy about who we work with. And it's because we want to work with people who understand that there's a mutual respect.
Yes.
That
Kyle's like,
yeah, who understand that, and they know our they know our personal lives too. Yeah. Like, they know that my daughter's first birthday is coming up, and like I'm gonna, do a little extra work beforehand so that I can take that Friday off before her birthday or whatever. I think we're choosy with our clients on purpose because we know the people are not gonna.
Yes. And I think that's important. So when you're listening to this, and no matter what industry you're in, whatever business you're in, it's like create the boundaries and the priorities for your life and your energy and how you want to show up. And you're going to start attracting the clients and the team members that are the same way. Because I feel like we all, as a team and as our clients, like they value one another. Like we were just talking about that a second ago. Like Kyle was setting up the video, and it's like, we don't have to know what each other is doing. We don't have to control or micromanage it. Like we really have a deep trust that everyone's going to show up and do their best. And our clients have that same trust in us. And I think that just comes from what's important, staying true to you, creating those boundaries, and you attract that.
Yeah. Okay, one last thing that sets us apart, and I know we mentioned this a lot, but it's just our team that's tight and small. Yes. It's small for a reason. We love each other and we're tight, and that's part of the magic of working with us is like our amazing team.
Yes, we're very picky with the like team family. Too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. Okay, let's get juicy here with this. Ready?
All right. Am I doing it?
I think you are.
I don't know why I'm closing my eyes. I just feel like I have to do that.
No picking.
Ooh. Okay. Share one of your fears you have been able to overcome.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
Kyle said that's a good one for you. What is it then, Kyle? We want to know.
I know. I
Kyle's guess. Making an impromptu appearance.
Come on in here.
Come on.
Kyle.
Audio daddy.
So in Mexico... I don't even know if you can see me on camera. In Mexico, this year I've been working on overcoming fears of mine. So in Mexico, I'm only afraid of like 3 things: spiders, possums, and heights. And while we were in Mexico, faced my fear with a wolf spider and got a wolf spider out of the pool and held it in my hand, free-handed it. And then during the Shelley Louisville immersion, I was out at this art show after the immersion, local art show, and this guy had a pet possum, and I got at it was at an art gallery. And
did
this
you have
guy,
a bad experience with a possum?
When I was a kid, I did. Yeah,
okay.
I was a really little kid. Yeah. So yeah, I've been traumatized by possums. But this guy had a possum, and I was able to go up and pet it. So it's 2 fears this year.
Okay, the spider could never be me. I have no interest.
Well, those are gonna be. I mean, mine at least. I don't know what my fear is, and I've overcome.
Mine is like I was going for like a deeper, not animal fear. You know, I mean, those are so valid though. You're so valid. But
we value your fears.
Yes.
People pleasing. That's a legit fear. I dropped that in the bottom of Mexico about last year. I've been dropping it ever since. I don't know if that's a fear, but like it is though, in the sense of like I had this story that if I didn't meet every client's request, if I didn't like give them what they needed right then, and obviously it's not just clients, like it shows up in your life everywhere, but that feeling of like if I don't do what's right in front of me, I'm going to disappoint people, and then they're going to leave me, or they're going to whatever, right? Like whatever fear is underneath that. But I think that's been a big one for me, is I can still like over deliver and give and be generous, because I have a very I love to give, like I enjoy giving, but I want to do it from a place that feels good. And then when it doesn't feel good, I've overcome that fear that I need to still do it.
Yeah. I don't know my answer. I don't
Missing
know.
a Taylor Swift concert?
Yeah, I missed yesterday. I really wanted to go. Tickets were too expensive. I looked. I guess my only thing that comes to my head is like the fear of like working for someone else again.
Yeah.
You know, I had my own business before I joined Haley, and to really give up that like go of building my own business and starting that, and the fear of like working for someone else and not calling my own shots, but there's a mutual respect to where like you respect that the flexibility, and like I think that was a big, like it's almost like shedding a version of yourself that you
like an identity. Like I have to do this on my own,
like I'm a business owner, and like I still am kind of, but like
you are,
in a
100%.
different way, you know. So,
and I think that's on the same side of that. I can feel that on the other end too. Like with me, it's like I had the same thing. It's like that whole, are we going to independently side by side as a team build, or are we like building together? And I think it's been beautiful over the past year for sure. It's like we all, trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one.
That was a good question.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this episode, let's move this relationship to the next level. The friend zone, baby. Head to the show notes and click the link to join our close friends list where you will gain access to knowing where we are, all our adventures, and exclusive pop-up offers at locations around the world. Plus, we hold nothing back on our close friend stories on IG. See you there.